Very good afternoon, sir. Myself, Abhishek Chaudhary. Welcome to our College Dunia platform for thoughtful leaders.
Good morning, Abhishek.
So, this is our very first question, sir. Being a faculty of the KIMDS, what are your roles and responsibilities towards the students?
See, my prime role, I am a faculty here, plus I am the head for placement. So, teaching is one part of my job, but the main part of my job in today's management career for students is that placements. For placements, what I do is I try to generate awareness among the students about what are the opportunities available, what are the career options available. I try to shortlist students. I try to tell them what the students can fit in what type of job. I try to arrange companies, and the basic thing, the most important part is placements. So I try for placements. We have signed MOUs with various companies, and we are in process of signing further more MOUs so that our students get better opportunity of learning and placements.
Okay, that's great, sir. So, just wanted to know when you come to the college, what was your vision and how are you trying to achieve this?
See, my vision has always been I came into this profession because I love teaching.
Okay,
So I came into this profession to give quality education, impart quality education among the students, and to create an environment for their holistic development. And that's what I have been doing since several years in this institution and previously where I have worked. So this is my basic.
very nice. Sir. How do you try to bring in practical approach towards subjects and make it industry oriented?
So in today's world, as you know, management is one of the very good careers for students. But on the other hand, it is very challenging to stand out in the market. So students have to be very flexible, well-trained and skilled for this. So we try during the curriculum, we try to give them that practical exposure regularly by corporate interaction. Like we have regular corporate interaction. People from corporate, senior corporate people always come regularly to the campus or through some virtual sessions. We try to give them the practical knowledge. Main practical exposure is done through their internships. When they go for the internships, they get the actual feel what the corporates are doing. We also send them for various life projects so that they get a feel for a short duration what is going on in the corporate. Industrial visits are part of that. So these are the things, real life case study discussions. So these things help them get the practical knowledge.
Okay, wow, sir. So, what are the best practices offered by the department to the students which help them gain necessary skills?
See, for gaining necessary skills, the things like we have to get them ready for the interviews, for the GDs. So we have mock GD sessions, mock PI sessions on a regular basis. Plus we have a personality growth lab where we groom our students for the communications and everything. Further regular industrial visits and corporate interactions, as I said, that is again a part of their again skill development. Further, what we do is like we create an environment, we put them into certain competitions, real life competitions like startup plan competitions, and there are competitions like stock mines which is being organized by ICICI. They get some virtual money and they trade into that in the virtual market. So that gives them the real life exposure and the best practices so that they get gain maximum knowledge in a practical way.
Okay, that's great, sir. So, sir, just wanted to explore a few more things. Like,
Yes.
how do you help your student to cope up with the competition being so high in the outside world? So,
See.
we have seen the industrial training. Apart from this, all other kind of activities which you like to share with us.
See, today, as I said earlier, also that management is a very good career, but it comes with a very stiff competition.
Yes, sir.
So, to cope up with competition, I believe there are two very important parts. First is skill development. Student has to develop his skills.
Yes, sir.
To face the competition, you can't like sit down and just read books and you can face the competition. Can't be there. So, two things are very important. One is I say skill development, and that skill development can be done only by doing strength and weakness analysis. So we go one-on-one student, we sit with every student, we have a mentor allotment system, so faculty sit with them and we analyze the strengths and weaknesses of the individual students. And see, every student cannot have same set of skills. So we work according to their strengths and weaknesses and we try to develop what skills can be imbibed in one type of student and what can be good for the other, and so that they can survive in the market and sustain. See, getting a job is easier,
Yes, sir.
but sustaining into that job is more difficult. And we don't only train our students to get the job, we train our students to sustain the job.
Okay, that's very nice, sir. So, sir, what are your views upon the placements and higher education about the students from your department, or how does your department prepare students for higher education?
See, my views on placement is very clear. I always say one thing, that as important it is for me to place my student, it is equally important for the corporates to get good employees.
Yes, sir.
Corporates cannot work without good employees.
Yes, sir.
So placements is not that tough if student has that right skill.
Mhm.
So my focus is to create students with that right set of skill and match them with the right job, with the right corporate. If we don't match it in the right manner, then we can have problems.
Yes.
So my view is that it is equally important for us and the corporates. So we have to fill that industrial gap. We have to train the students. We have to focus on the ecosystem. Yeah, it's a complete ecosystem where all faculties, everyone is working for the development of the students and to make them ready for the corporate world. We are not preparing for them the exams now. This course is not preparing them for the exams and getting good marks. It's not about marks, it's about working in the corporate culture. So we try to give them that set of skills.
Wow, sir. So, what are the challenges you faced uplifting the quality of education of your department?
See, the major challenge which I faced, I'm still facing is when the students come to our college, to our institution. We are a higher education MBA institute. There is a pattern trend in schools and like graduate colleges that students are only focusing on marks. They
Yes, sir.
only focus on bookish knowledge. But the scene is different. So I always tell students that marks are important, but you should not only run for marks. You should rather run for your skill development. You have 99% in your mark sheet and you don't have skills to work in the corporate. That's of no use.
Yes.
So the main challenge is the students come with a mindset. When the students are coming to the college, major of the students have a mindset that we have to score. They want to go for bookish knowledge only. So that mindset we have to change. We don't have to only go for books. Books are important. We are teaching them but those concepts have to be practically applied. So practical application and knowledge and your hard work and skill development is more important.
Yes, sir. Truly accept it. So, what are the interventions and approaches you bring in apart from curriculum to train or to teach the students?
See, that's what I told you, that to train the students, we need to do the strength and weakness analysis first of all. So, for this, skill development is very important. So, we focus basically on skill training, and most of the institutions, what they do is they do these things in the final year. What we do is we do it from the very first day.
Okay.
Because it's not a magic that can be done overnight.
Yes, sir.
So we need that time. So we started from the very first trimester. In the first trimester, we have a subject known as personality growth lab, where a specialized faculty is allotted who works on their communication basic things. And we try to assess students what are their strengths and weaknesses. And we have some key performance indicators. We have some parameters on which we decide. We group the students and then we take mock GDs from the very first trimester, so that they get well versed with the things. Further, nowadays, technological era is coming. So it is very important to train students, and for placement and to train the students, it is very important to one more thing, that we should assess not only for the jobs which are available in the market. We have to see what jobs will be created in future, because a lot of things are changing. So we have to train our students to make them future ready. Maybe those things are not there in the market right now, but we have to plan for what is going to come up. For that, what we do is we change our curriculum every year. Whatever latest things are coming up in the market, we go through these things. So that is what we all are doing.
Okay, that's very nice, sir. So, what valuable advice would you like to the students for them to have a prosperous career?
There can be a lot of advices which I give to students, but some points which I'll say, to what I have experienced, that no, students should follow is, first and foremost thing is they should always set realistic goals.
Yes, sir.
They should not set hypothetical goals. They should set realistic goals. And they should always know one thing, that they will not end up where they are right now. They will always grow.
Yes.
So the first job which they get, maybe it's very hardworking or very challenging, but that's when they start as freshers. And that is not the place where they will end up if they have good skills, they work hard. And the next thing is, one more very important is, they should try to come out of their comfort zones. You can grow only when you come out of your comfort zone. That is what I do.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. It was very nice talking to you.
Thank you.